In today's video, I'm going to teach you how to create and configure a public Azure Load Balancer using the Azure portal. This journey involves several crucial steps, and by the end of it, you'll understand how to distribute traffic effectively across your virtual machines. To start off, let's create the Load Balancer resource. In the Azure portal, begin by searching for load balancers. Once you're there, hit the Create button and select Load Balancer. You'll find yourself on the Basics or Instance Details tab. Here, you'll need to select your subscription and resource group. It's also time to give your load balancer a memorable name, something like My Load Balancer. Remember, the region you choose should be the same one where your virtual machines are located to minimize latency. For the SKU, select Standard. It's a good fit for production environments and ensures future compatibility. This being a public load balancer, set the type to public, intended specifically for handling internet traffic, and make sure to select regional for the tier option. Once you've filled in these details, click. Next, to move on to the front-end IP configuration. Now, it's time to configure the front-end IP. In the Front-End IP Configuration tab, click on Add a Front-End IP Configuration and provide a name, for instance, LB Frontend. Choose IPv4, unless you have a reason to select IPv6. For the public IP address, you'll need to create a new one. Give it a familiar name, like LB Public IP, and decide whether you prefer a static or dynamic assignment. Static assignment is often recommended for maintaining a consistent IP address. Once that's sorted, hit Save. Next, let's configure the Backend pool, which is pivotal for directing the traffic to your VMs. Navigate to the Backend Pools tab and click on Add a Backend Pool. Provide a name here. Something like LB Backend Pool works. Select the virtual network that contains your VMs. Under Members, choose the virtual machine NICs or IP addresses you want to be part of this pool. This setup ensures all selected members are ready to receive traffic. Don't forget to click Add or Save to confirm your configuration. A critical part of load balancing is ensuring only healthy VMs receive traffic, which brings us to configuring the Health Probe. Find the Health Probes tab and click on Add a Health Probe. Enter the necessary details like name, protocol, which might be TCP or HTTP depending on your needs, and the port, such as 80 for HTTP traffic. Set how frequently you'd like the probe to check your VM's health, using interval and unhealthy threshold settings. Once your parameters are in place, save the probe. Now we must set up the load balancing rules, which will ensure traffic is correctly mapped from the front end to the back end. Head to the Inbound Rules or Load Balancing Rules tab and click on Add a Load Balancing Rule. Fill in the details. Name the front-end IP address, the front end we configured earlier, and select the protocol, TCP or UDP as necessary. Specify the front-end and back-end ports. If both are the same, set them accordingly. Select the back-end pool and health probe you created. Adjust session persistence and idle timeout according to your needs, and save or add your rule. With everything in place, it's time to test and verify. Once deployment is complete, get the public IP address from the front end. Open a browser and navigate to http/ followed by your public IP. Each refresh should send a request to different backend VMs if everything is working smoothly. To test failover capabilities, you can stop one VM. Only the healthy VM should respond, demonstrating that your load balancer is functioning as expected. And that wraps up our tutorial on setting up an Azure Load Balancer. Thank you for watching, and I hope you found this guide helpful.